Well, welcome. I'm Jessica. If you're new here, you can begin on your back. I'm going to sit up for a moment so you can hear me talk. If you're not comfortable on your back, you could always start on your side or your belly. And notice how it feels for your body to stop. We're focusing on Satya today, or truthfulness. This is part of the Yamas, the first limb of yoga. The idea of Satya is you're honest with yourself, you're honest with others. Satya is the non-telling of lies. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Let your belly expand here. Cleansing sigh out of your mouth like you're trying to fog up a mirror. Back in through your nose. Your belly's doing the work here. Let it expand. Cleansing sigh out of your mouth. Back in through your nose. Your belly's getting bigger. Open your mouth and sigh it out. This time, seal your lips. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. Back in through your nose. Out through your nose. Keep it steady. Keep it slow. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Keep going with this Ujjayi pranayama, this nose to nose breath on your own. This breath focus is the advanced yoga I have planned for this evening. Could stay here as long as you'd like. Could also set an intention for your practice, any word or phrase that's meaningful to you. If you're here for a little more movement, take a bend in your knees. If you're on your back, feet come flat. And step your feet pretty wide here if you're on a yoga mat, about mat distance apart. Trying to keep your feet this mat distance apart, drop your knees over to the right. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly drop your knees over to the left. Breathe in. Exhale over to the right. Keep going here at your own pace. You could use your breath. You could hold your knees over to one side. Whatever feels nice for you today. Come back through center when you're ready. Your feet are still about this mat distance apart and drop your knees in to touch. Notice how your body feels after a little bit of movement. Could always roll on to one side here. You could also hug your knees in, rock and roll up and down, side to side. Take your time making your way to a seat on your mat. You're sitting in any seat that's comfortable for you. Cross-legged, legs could be out long, could sit on a block. Once you get into the seat, try to stack one vertebrae over the next. Let your hands rest on your knees, your lap. Inhale, reach both arms up over your ears. Exhale, drop your right arm down to the ground and reach your left arm overhead. Keep your left hip pulling down. Breathe in. Exhale, reach both arms back up high over your ears and drop your left arm down. Right arm overhead. Right hip stays on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, both arms up high. And bring your left hand to your right knee. Plant your right hand behind your hip. Gentle twist over to the right. You're not trying to force something here. If it starts to hurt, come out of it a bit. Could look over your right shoulder if that feels nice on your neck. Breathe in. Keep your twist and exhale, look over your left shoulder. Always gentle with the neck. Don't force something. One more inhale. Exhale, come back through center, hands relax. When you're ready, right hand to your left knee, left hand positions about behind your left hip, twisting the shoulders over to the left side of your room. Could even glance over your left shoulder. Keep your twist, breathe in. Exhale to look over your right shoulder. Take a breath here. And come back through center. Slide your feet out a bit in front of you for butterfly. Draw the soles of your feet together. Now, if this feels like a lot on the hips, you could slide your feet even farther away from you. They by no means have to be near you. Could also wedge blocks or pillows under your knees. Can sit up tall to start. Could also walk your hands out in front of you if that would feel good on your lower back. If you do have blocks or pillows nearby, you could stack them, rest your forearms or your forehead down. As we focus on Satya or truthfulness, this includes how your body feels today. Keyword is today, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Your body is different every day. You adjust for it every day. We talked about ahimsa last week or nonviolence, and that meant in this physical practice, not doing something that's hurting you. Hurting yourself and others is not yoga. With all that being said, you can stay in any pose as long as you want. You're welcome to rest whenever you need to. I'll keep moving if you're ready to come back up tall. Make your way there. And if you prefer cat-cow from a seat, stay here. Otherwise, head to tabletop on all fours, hands and knees position. Your palms, your fingers press into the ground. Your knees come a few inches apart here under your hips. You've got a neutral spine to start, looking out in front of your fingertips. Inhale to lower your belly down, look forward for cow pose, a little stretch for your abdomen. Exhale, look back toward your thighs, your belly button for cat, chin toward your chest. Inhale, cow, belly drops. You're arching your middle back, little stretch for your core. Exhale, look back towards your belly button for cat. Think scaredy black cat on Halloween. Inhale, cow, drop your belly, look forward, arch your back. Exhale for cat, chin to chest, push the ground away. One more, inhale, cow, drop your belly and look forward. Exhale for cat, separate your shoulder blades, chin to your chest. Inhale for a neutral spine. And extend your left leg long behind you. You could plant your left toes on the ground. You could hover your left foot up. If you're wanting a little more core effort, you could reach your right arm out in front of you like you're shaking someone's hand, balancing tabletop. Try to keep your eyes focused at the top of your space, out in front of your left fingers. Keep your core strong. Inhale your right hand back down to plant and step your left toes off the right side of your mat. Exhale to push back into your left heel. Could even glance over your right shoulder. This might open up your right or left hip a little here. Maybe you'll get a bonus stretch in your left IT band on the outside of your left leg. Inhale, extend your left leg back long behind you. Exhale, start to bend your left knee, pull it forward, and step your left foot pretty wide here. You're setting up for lizard lunge. This left foot's going outside of your left hand. Might take a few steps to get here. Blocks or support under your hands would bring your chest up a little more. This doesn't feel right for your right knee. Curl your right toes under. You could even lift your right knee up off the ground. The idea in lizard is hips pull forward and down, chest pulls forward and up. It's a pretty big hip opener here. About 2 more breaths. Push your hips back a bit. Send your left knee back to meet the right. You're in tabletop again. And extend your right leg long behind you for balancing table. Your choice if your right toes are on or off the ground. Option to extend your left arm like you're shaking someone's hand. Strong through the core, keep your eyes focused for balance. 2 breaths. Inhale your left hand down to plant and your right toes step off the left side of your space. Exhale to push back into your right heel, looking over your left shoulder. You can always move a little bit if that would feel nice for you. Inhale, extend your left leg or right leg, sorry, long behind you. Exhale, start to bend your right knee, pull it forward, and step your right foot pretty wide for lizard lunge. Hands are inside your right foot. That way you're able to pull your hips forward, create room for your belly. Left knee can be lifted if that would feel better. One more breath in your lizard lunge. Hips push back a bit. Send your right knee back to meet the left. Now you could curl your toes under and head to downward facing dog. Hips would go high, body shape's about like a V. If you're not comfortable in this inversion, come up to stand. Otherwise, you're taking a little movement in down dog, up and down through the heels, maybe side to side in the heels. If stillness feels better, that works too. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, take a little bend in your knees and look forward. Walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your space. Forward fold. Feet come flat here. Do not worry about your hands being on the ground. Make sure the weight is in your feet. Try to listen and try to let your head and neck, your shoulders relax here. Don't worry about watching. Inhale, come up about halfway. Hands could meet your shins, your thighs, and you're here to breathe. Try a little bend in your knees. You got a lot of weight in your feet. This bend in your knees activates the hamstrings, the back of your legs, your glutes. Pull your shoulders up toward the sky. Lots of heat starting to build here in your back, maybe your belly, your thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, come all the way up tall to stand. Inhale, reach your arms up over your ears. Exhale to fold forward, hinge at your hips, upper body soft again, little bend in your knees. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to your thighs, your shins, shoulders pull up toward the sky, your knees are bent. Exhale up tall to stand, arms at your side. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward, hinge at your hips. Inhale up halfway, feet press down, shoulders pull up toward the sky. Exhale up tall to stand, arms are at your side. One more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway, little bend in your knees. Exhale up tall to stand, arms are at your side. Inhale, reach both arms up over your ears. Exhale, lift up your left knee, one-legged Tadasana. Your left toes could be on the ground. You could also keep your left foot off of the ground. Pull your left toes toward your shin if that's where you are balancing. Eyes are focused on an unmoving point on the ground in front of you or the wall. Breathe in. Exhale, step your left toes behind you to plant. Your right knee takes a bend for crescent warrior. Your back heel's pulled up toward the sky a bit here. If your shoulders get tired, hands could always meet your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, spin your back heel down for warrior two. Right knee still facing the front, arms reach wide. Try looking over this right middle finger. Big breath in warrior two. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your right arm all the way up. Reverse your warrior. Your left arm drops down your back leg. Exhale, bring your right forearm down towards your right thigh for side angle. Left arm reaches up. Try to keep your core engaged as you move here. It protects your spine. Inhale, right arm goes all the way up again. Reverse warrior. Left arm drops. Exhale, side angle. Right arm down. Left arm up. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Right arm reaches up. Left arm drops. Exhale, side angle. Right arm down. Left arm up. Inhale, arms to a T. Look over your right middle finger, warrior two. Exhale, step your left foot to meet the right. Arms at your side. Plug your feet into the ground. Try not to rock around too much. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, both arms up high overhead. Exhale to lift up your right knee any amount, one-legged Tadasana. Find your focal point somewhere on the ground or the wall in front of you and plant your right toes behind you. Crescent warrior. Hips are pulling forward and down. You're starting to wake up this right thigh. Little effort in your left quad. Big breath in, crescent. Exhale, open up your back foot for warrior two. Back heel spins all the way down. Your right toes have opened up to this long edge of your space. Left toes still face the front. Look over your left middle finger if your arms are wide here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Reverse your warrior. Exhale your left forearm down for side angle. Right arm reaches up. Core is strong. Not a ton of weight in this left arm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm goes back high. Exhale, side angle. Left arm down. Right arm high. Inhale, reverse. Last time. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, side angle. Left arm reaches down. Right arm reaches up. Inhale, arms to a T. Look over your left middle finger. Exhale, step your right foot to meet the left. Arms at your side, Tadasana. Feet plug into the ground. Try not to wiggle around too much. Take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. Another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, both arms up. Lift your left knee, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, step your left foot back all the way to open this time for warrior two. Right knee's bent, right toes face the front. Left foot's open and flat on the ground. Inhale, reach both arms up high to the sky. Exhale, wrap your left fingers to your right wrist. Maybe you straighten your front leg, but squeeze both quads. Try stretching toward the back of the room. Get into this right hip a bit. Inhale your arms back to a T. Turn your right foot in here. Arms reach up for wide, or sorry, star. Exhale to hinge forward for wide leg fold. Hands might not meet the ground, that's all right. Could always use a block under your hands if you have one. Try to let your head, neck, and shoulders get heavy. You could remain still here. You could always move side to side in the upper body. Bend either knee a bit. Come back to center in this wide leg fold. Inhale up about halfway. Maybe there's a slight bend in your knees. Exhale, walk your hand to your right foot to frame it for low lunge. Right knee bends, left heel points up toward the sky. Now you could stay here in this lunge. You could also drop your left knee down. That is your choice. Hips are pulling forward. Right hand could meet your right thigh. You could also reach your right arm up toward the sky. Low twisting lunge. Inhale your right hand back down to the ground or your block. Left toes curl under to lift up your back knee. Exhale, step your left foot forward to meet the right. Forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Knees are slightly bent. Exhale all the way tall to stand. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last time through a standing sequence. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lift up your right knee, one-legged Tadasana. Find that focal point. Step your right foot back and wide. Warrior two. Look over your left middle finger. Inhale, reach both arms up high to the sky. Try straightening your front leg, squeeze both quads. Exhale, right fingers wrap your left wrist. Maybe it's a stretch toward the back of your room. This is reverse triangle with a bind. Inhale, arms back to a T, little bend in your front knee. Exhale, turn your left foot in. Hands could meet your hips this time. And start to fold, wide leg fold. When you get to a point of not being able to hinge any farther, relax your arms down. They could always meet your shins or ankles. This time, try a little bend in your right knee, a little bend in your left knee. Back through center, hands on the ground, your ankles, your block. Inhale, come up about halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to reach your right arm up. Open the arms wide like a T. Exhale your right hand back down. Inhale, your left arm reaches up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, walk your hands to your left foot to face the front, low lunge. Again, your choice if you want to drop your right knee down for modified low lunge. This might make a bigger stretch for your hips. Could stay. Left hand could meet your left thigh. Left hand could reach high to the sky. Low twisting lunge. Inhale your left hand down. Start to push your hips back a bit. Slide your left knee back to meet the right. And send your knees pretty wide here. Draw your big toes towards each other. Could sink your hips back for child's pose. Hands could stay on the ground. You could drop your forearms down. Could even try dropping your forehead down to the ground. And notice here how stillness feels after movement. You could stay here longer. If you're comfortable on your belly, head down to your belly and send both legs long behind you. You're setting up for Sphinx pose. Forearms come parallel out in front of you. Elbows are about under your shoulders here. You've got about a 90-degree bend here in the elbows. If it feels like you're diving forward in the head, neck, and shoulders, pull your elbows even farther away from you, out in front of you. Now, if you're feeling a little loungy tonight, you could relax your head, neck, and shoulders down. Could look at the ground. If you've got a block or pillow, you could rest your forehead or chin on it. Start to relax your upper body all the way down. This might look like stacking your hands in front of you to rest your chin or forehead down. You could drop a cheek down to the ground. And I want you to think about your favorite hip stretch if you have one. Could be child's pose, we were just there. Could be the lizard we took at the beginning. I'm going to offer half pigeon. You can try it. It might be the one you're thinking of. Could also pull your right knee forward in sleeping person's pose, almost like you're sleeping in bed right here, opening up that right hip. You choose the hip stretch that works for you. Coming up to table if it's half pigeon. Slide your right knee up to plant by your right wrist. You'll then try to tiptoe your right ankle a little more forward and slide your left knee thigh back a bit. If it feels pretty intense, swing your left leg out in front of you and take a seat. Sole of your right foot inside your left leg instead for seated tree. You're here about 40 more seconds. Adjust if you need to. You can try curling your left toes under if you're in half pigeon. Pull your left knee forward. Slide your right knee back. You're in table again. We'll try this to the other side, but you're in any other hip stretch you want to be. Left knee pulls toward your left wrist. Left ankle slides more forward. Right knee and thigh slide back a bit. Half pigeon. Again, about a minute here. You do have blocks at home. Could always try blocks under your hands. This might feel nicer on your wrist. You could stack your blocks to rest your forearms. You could always use a pillow. Could even wedge a block under your left hip. Take another breath here. Come up tall. Weight into your left hip. Slide your right leg out in front of you. If you need anything else from a seat, anything you feel like you missed out on, please take that here. If you're not comfortable on your back for any reason, you could stay seated. Otherwise, when you're ready, make your way down to your back. Bring your arms down at your side, palms face the ground. Inhale to lift up your hips for bridge. Exhale to lower your hips back down. Again, inhale, lift up your hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up your hips. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Cross your right ankle or thigh over your left thigh. You could stay here. This might feel nice on your hips. You could try rocking your left foot side to side. You could also drop this right foot, left knee over to the left side of your room for a twist. Try to settle in and get comfortable here. You can uncross your leg if it feels too intense. Gently make your way back through center and uncross your right ankle or thigh. We'll switch sides. Left ankle or thigh over your right thigh to stay. You could also drop over to the right for a deeper twist. Now, with Satya or truthfulness, the idea is you're always telling the truth. This can be scary as you're not able to control the outcome if you're telling the truth. You also don't have to try to remember what you said. You don't have to change who you are around certain types or certain groups of people. You're always who you are, telling your most honest truth. This is done with respect. You're not using your words to harm others, to disrespect yourself, to disrespect others. This is a lifelong practice, one day at a time. Come back through center, uncross your left leg. Can settle in for your final resting pose if you're ready. If you have last minute movement you need, take that here. Otherwise, get as comfortable as you can on your back, your side, your belly. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale to settle into stillness. Please rest here. Shavasana. If you have time to rest longer, I'd stay as you are. I'm going to end your practice here, and I thank you for joining me. We use the compassion we learned in ahimsa or nonviolence to prevent our satya, our truthfulness, from becoming a weapon. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace within, peace around, and peace for the rest of the world. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night.